Hi, I'm Katie and this is my interactive concept 5, and today we're going to be working with pennies and removing the outer coating on them. So basically making these dirty pennies clean. So first you want to know what are these pennies made up of. Pennies are, on the inside, they're all made of zinc, but they're coated with copper. So the copper coating actually reacts with oxygen gas and will form copper oxide. So that's why when you see copper like this, it starts to get kind of dirty and dull because it's out in the oxygen. So I have my pennies. And what I'm going to do is take a 1/4 cup of vinegar. So this is just distilled vinegar. Place it in a non-metal container. So pour it in this non-metal container. And then I'm going to take salt. So I have a teaspoon of salt in here. Pour that in my vinegar. I'm going to swirl it around, let it dissolve. And essentially what I'm doing here is this salt and vinegar combination will create a weak solution of hydrochloric acid. So this acidic solution should, I hypothesize, that it will dissolve the copper oxide, leaving a shiny penny behind. Now this process, I'm guessing, will take a couple of minutes to do. So here you can see my dissolved. I used Himalayan pink salt. It's still going to be sodium, but the color is a little cloudy because of that. So super dirty pennies here. Pennies, and all right. And let's put them in this solution. Make sure they're covered. All right. So what I'm observing here, so you can move the camera down. They're getting a bit cleaner. Let's wait another couple minutes. So essentially, like I said, the acidic solution dissolves the copper oxide, which should leave a shiny penny behind. The salt in this setup, it actually speeds up the reaction so that you get a cleaner penny first. So it's also in a solution that has water in it as well. So that water is going to be breaking up that extra dirt so that it can lift that outer coating of copper oxide and create a reaction where the acid actually reacts with the oxidation on the copper to create a shiny penny. So that's what we're observing here. Still waiting a few more minutes while I see all of this dissolve. They already do look cleaner though, so I can tell that this experiment should work. Some of them have a lot of dirt on them. All right, so I'm going to wait here for my pennies. Wait one more minute. All right, let's take some pennies out of my solution here. So this one, it started out kind of dull, and now you can see it's way shinier. So we have a nice shiny 1 cent. That's European money right there. I got an American penny here. Much shinier. You can see it's even kind of reflecting off of my light here a lot more. So let's get all of these out. They're all nice and shiny. I actually have some copper jewelry from South Africa that has all oxidized, especially with the humid weather here, that happens even more so, just because you have that more water with the oxygen creating an effect on the copper that makes it look dull and dirty. So I should definitely go grab my jewelry and place it in this solution, because we have here, as you can see, some nice clean shiny copper pennies. All right, so that was my experiment there with my interactive concept. And so we basically just had the pennies that had oxidation on them, the copper oxides on that copper coating of the penny was cleaned from the reaction of the acid and the hydrochloric acid in the solution that created a reaction that cleared the coating off of the pennies.